Good morning, students. Today we discuss chapter number 5 in Geography, The Lamps of the Earth, part 2nd. Now, in this video, we mainly discuss the 3 points hydrosphere, atmosphere, and biosphere. Let's see, let's see the learning object of this chapter. Learning object of this chapter is first we discuss hydrosphere. In hydrosphere, we discuss oceans. Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Arctic and Antarctic Ocean. The other water bodies, seas, bays, gulf and strait. And the atmosphere, layer of the atmosphere, importance of the atmosphere, and last one is the biosphere. First we start from hydrosphere. Hydrosphere means the water on the earth. In the other words, all water bodies and water found on the earth are part of hydrosphere, be it in oceans, seas, river, ponds, or even in the form of snow or ice on glaciers in Arctic and Antarctic regions. About 97.2% of the total water on the earth is in the oceans and sea. This water is highly saline and cannot be used for consumption for human beings. About 27 2.7% water is in the form of ice or snow on the mountain and in Arctic and Antarctic circle. Just about 0.1% water is available for consumption of human beings. Now, come on, next point, oceans. Oceans are vast stretches of water which extend for thousands of kilometers. Water in the oceans has different temperature and this varies as per location and also the depth at which measure. The water density and salinity also varies from place to place. A look at the bird map would show that nearly all the oceans and seas are connected to each other. Water in the oceans keep moving in the form of currents, which you shall study about in higher classes or next class. There are five large oceans. These are the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Oceans, the Arctic Ocean, and the Antarctic Ocean. We discuss one by one oceans. First, we discuss Pacific Ocean. Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean. It is spread between Asia and America. It is also the deepest ocean. Second ocean is Atlantic Ocean. The Atlantic Ocean lies between North and South America. On one side west and Europe and Africa on the other side east. The deepest point in this ocean is known as Puerto Rico Trench, which is around 8 km deep. This is the busiest ocean for shipping vessels. Now come on, next ocean, Indian Ocean. The Indian Ocean. The Indian Ocean is the only ocean that has been named after a country. It extends from Africa in the west to the Pacific Ocean in the east. It touches all shores of Asia from the south. Next one is the Arctic Ocean. Arctic oceans extend around the Arctic. It is the smallest ocean and also said to be one with the least average depth. Many countries of the northern Europe and Greenland are on its southern periphery. Next one is the Antarctic Ocean. The Antarctic Ocean is around Antarctica. It is sometimes referred to as Southern Ocean. Most part of the stay frozen for nearly 4 months of the year. Now we discuss. Now discussion is complete of oceans. We start the next point, the other water bodies. Smaller portion of the oceans close to the land surface are called seas, bays, gulf or straits. First we start from this point in sea. A sea is a large body of saline water that may be connected with an ocean. If you look at the map of the world, you will see many seas like the Mediterranean Sea, the Caribbean Sea, the South China Sea, the Arabian Sea, the Bering Sea, etc. Now we discuss of bays. Bays are defined as a body of water partly enclosed by land, but with a wide mouth affording access of the sea. There are various bays like the Bay of Bengal, the Hudson Bay, and the Bay of Biscay, etc. Next one, Gulf. A gulf is an arm of a sea or ocean, partly enclosed by land. On the map, you would be able to see various gulf and the Gulf of Mexico, the Gulf of Oman, the Gulf of Panama, etc. Next point, straits. Narrow channel of water connecting sea or part of the oceans are known as straits. You can locate them at many places including the region between India and Sri Lanka called the Park Straits, on the Straits of Gibraltar which connected the Mediterranean Sea and the Atlantic Ocean. We come on next point, the atmosphere. Complete the two points, oceans, and the second point is the other water bodies. It is the we start the next point, the atmosphere. The air around the whole earth is known as its atmosphere. The atmosphere is like a thick blanket around the earth. The atmosphere extends to about 100 kilometers above the earth's surface. It is densely greatly reduced as we move up from the surface of the earth. It is dense at the surface of the earth and the density keep decreasing as we go higher above the surface. In fact, nearly 75% of the atmospheric gases are found within 11 km around the earth. Layer of the earth. The atmosphere forms different layers. These layers have different composition and density of gases. From the surface of the earth, these layers are called troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, ionosphere, and thermosphere, and the exosphere. This type of layers are present in the atmosphere. Composition of the earth. The atmosphere is composed of many gases. It also has dust particle and water vapor. The most important gas of life on the earth is oxygen, and the other gas which is the extreme importance is carbon dioxide. The plants make their food using this gas and sunlight by a process is known as photosynthesis. Then there is yet another gas called the nitrogen, which also play a very important role in converting dead biological materials into different form of fertilizer. There are other gases also in the atmosphere around you like ozone, hydrogen, helium, etc., which also play important role in our lives. For example, water is made from hydrogen and oxygen. If there was no hydrogen, there would have been no water, which would have made life impossible on earth. So, next point is importance of atmosphere. The atmosphere not only provides us with the gases to survive, it also has many other importance and functions. Now we discuss one by one. First, it prevents all the heat from the sun reaching the earth. This helps to maintaining low temperature on earth. Had there been no atmosphere, the earth would have been a very warm place and life would not be not life will and life would not have been possible. Next importance, the atmosphere also help in movement of water vapor in the form of clouds from the oceans to the land and causes rainfall. If there was no air and this would not have been possible. If there was no water circulations, all the snows on the mountains would have melted away into the oceans and once done there would not have been any water in the river and the on land form on anymore. Max importance, the air is the atmosphere form current. Due to uneven heating and the motion of the earth, This helps in moderating temperature on the surface of the earth. You shall study about all this in detail in class 7th. Now we come on next and the last point, biosphere. Biosphere. You have studied about their you have already studied about the three basic components of the earth, the lithosphere, the hydrosphere and the atmosphere. All these three have jointly helped create the biosphere. Biosphere means have the living world. It includes all the living objects on earth from the microorganism to everything which is the part of the plant and the animal world. These could be underwater on the soil or even those which are in the air. The word bios finds its origin in the Greek word bio which means life. All living objects need a particular type of environment to live in. They, they may be live underwater, on land, both land and water, or in air. There are fishes and other animals which live inside water. If you take them out, they will die. There are animals which live on land. You put them into the water and they will also die. And then there are still another type like the frog. They can live both in water and on land. Similarly, there are plants which live underwater and there are other which live on land. There are variable which need cool temperature to survive and there are yet other which need only high temperature. Be it the animal world or the plant world, different species have adapt to different environment. And if their environment is disturbed, they would not be able to survive. The plant or animal depend on the three fundamental components of the earth provided by the lithosphere, hydrosphere and the atmosphere. There is a mutual interdependence between the plants and animals as well. Such interdependence living is called the ecosystem. There is a fine balance created by nature to allow millions of various of plants and animals to live on this earth. Now we discuss last point, human activities. Human beings have made a lot of progress due to their mind and the tendency to experiment. That is why they are different from the rest of the animals. They have found many uses of the minerals and the agriculture products and established industries to make these items worth human consumptions and usable. But natural resources are not unlimited. If the factories produce too much smoke, there would be less oxygen, and all living things will have less of oxygen of their survival. If lot of trees are cut to make furniture and paper, the production of oxygen on the earth will be affected. It is therefore important for us to understand the realm of the earth so that we do not waste resources and do not spoil the basic condition of our unique planet which sustains life. Any disturbance to the balance in nature will adversely affect our life and the survive of life on earth. Now complete this chapter. Thank you for watching.